Who do you want to hear from today?
I guess Bernie. So I'm interested in seeing what Bernie has to say, because in his struggle to overcome Biden and all the other candidates, he might bring whatever is best in Bernie. He might fight for it.
Do you think Biden is too establishment?
Yeah, I mean, I have hopes in the Democratic Party, hoping that they might get a little bit more populist, might actually steal those winning points from Trump, because as someone who voted first for Bernie but ditched Hillary Clinton and then even ended up voting for Trump, I want a candidate that is not so much concentrated on policing the world, like starting an epic war with Iran or Venezuela or Cuba. Just somebody who's interested in actually curing and helping the working class and the poor class.
What do you think about Trump turning down the war hawks? I know he said that some of those, GOP war hawks were trying to egg him on and get him into a war in the Middle East, and he said, "No, I'm not going to be fooled into it." What do you think about that?
I think it's I'm not going to fall for it, because one of the things that he first did, and he lost a lot of the original base of the Trump supporters, was when he so early on decided to bomb Syria. I mean, nobody's denying that there are horrible crimes going on in the world, and we would want a diplomatic approach, even with a bit of pressure, because let's face it, the diplomacy, it's all good talk, but in the end you do have to show some strength. But I don't think that Trump is actually somebody who is willing to put in the extra effort and really get into a deep subject. And if somebody comes along and presses him with a few charts, he might just be persuaded, because as a businessman, he's used to delegating functions to somebody else. So I don't think he's going to confront both.
Do you think he's really as bad as the Democrat media makes him out to be, though?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously the media would want somebody like Joe Biden, because it just makes things a little bit more comfortable. But
because you got all these wealthy Democrat donors, they want an establishment person, whereas it seems like many of the voting base of the Democrats wanted Sanders last time, yet they got stuck with Hillary. And are you worried that could happen again, where we get essentially we get Biden as the establishment pick, even though the majority of the votes are again for Sanders?
I think that the Democratic Party was really shaken up when what the polls said was a win for them didn't turn out to be that way, and Hillary Clinton did not deliver a victory. So I think that they're now offering, in fact, a better diversity for people to choose and pick than the Republican Party, that at first, even though they were reluctant to back up Trump, nowadays it's all for Trump. So the Democratic Party, because of that loss, might just be able to renovate itself and offer something that would give them a victory.
Do you really think that they're offering too much, though? Because or I should say, do you really think that they're offering really anything to their base when they don't really have much climate debate discussion? And it seems like a lot of these people here are upset because they aren't allowing more climate debate questions in these debates.
Yeah, since we're in Miami, obviously climate change is something that worries us all, because in 50 years most of the houses down here are going to be, stuck in water. But I think that a lot of the issues that are eclectic right now might be represented by one or two. I mean, if you want identity politics, you've got Buttigieg, and I struggle with his last name. Yeah, I struggle with his last name.
Buttigieg.
Yeah, sure. But you do have identity politics, you do have classic Democrats, and you even have Tulsi, who's actually very interesting on the whole anti-regime change policy. So there might be a little bit of a better mix of the salad this time around.
All right, well, thank you for talking to me. This was a great interview.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
You know who she was?
Yeah.